it's risk assessment essentially is what's happening in that first opportunity. To not do that and just refer them to a program, how are we gonna know what program they should go to? So, you know, it might be part of the process is a recommendation for that student to attend something, or perhaps, you know, instruction to the parent, or perhaps something more serious going on, because typically substance abuse is related to lots of different things.
It's similar to what
Not
they
the
do
only-
on college campuses, they do this frequently.
Yeah, I
If
mean,
you violate
a lot of
the
them
policy,
do
then
this.
you have to go to a class and then class.
Yeah.
And then I guess the big one where we have total disagreement on, or I guess it's total disagreement, is the operation of a motor vehicle issue when an excessive or an extensive penalty of a full calendar year if you're in violation of the chemical health policy involving the operation of a motor vehicle. And I really don't know where to go there because I didn't hear any consensus here.
This is something I really do want to research just a little bit more and think about. I mean, obviously motor vehicle accidents are a leading killer of this age group, so we and that to me is very serious, which is why I'm not 100% on this. But I also want to make sure that what we're doing is applicable to the entire student body, so that a lesson is learned there. I mean, you know, I can tell you right now, what did it for me in high school was going to a morgue. So, you know, there's lots of different things that we can do. I'm just not sure that a penalty is the whole answer. Might be part of the answer, but I don't know if it's the whole answer. And if this is a little too severe, I don't know.
We have a very, very large number of our students that are involved in athletics. Very large number.
Yeah.
70%, approximately, right?
And, you know, although that's in athletics, what about?
Right, extracurricular, you probably have
extracurricular?
90% of the
We
school
get a
body
very,
is.
very high percentage, and this is a way to get at a very large percentage. Admittedly, we don't get everybody that way, and there are some that can easily turn out to be a scofflaw with the policy as we have it right now. I just think that we need to put the pressure on to keep the kids from getting in a car and driving when they shouldn't be. They only had one drink, and they can drive home. And we know that may be just about the amount of impairment that a teenager needs to go right off the road or into somebody else. And I think I really would hope that you go along with that. I think it's, you know, we're looking at possibly saving one, and all we're looking to do is to keep one that doesn't do the right thing from having an activity for a year.
I think so on that one, that's one I'd like you to talk to Nancy about. And, you know, as I said, I don't think I can support a full calendar year penalty, but let's see, I want to hear back from our attorney on that in terms of.
Okay.
And then I think the one thing I heard at least three not in agreement with is.
We're not going to get
the guilt by association.
The guilt by association.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get that. And that's everything else, I think.
So we get away with that back in the 70s.
Everything else, I think, you know, some minor nits. So there's that, I think there's that motor vehicle issue and the entire year thing are the two main ones that I want to get some input on from our attorney, and then maybe you can go around the rest of it.
Modify it,
Yeah.
perhaps be able to get it back.
Okay.
Well, it depends on when I go to put.
All right.
Would the committee be open to having somebody come and talk about sort of purchase things? I think it would be worth actually having a forum discussing the issues around alcohol and athletics and
I
substance
think
abuse.
we've done a number of them at the high school.
I guess what concerns me is the MIAA seems to be the governing body that
Yeah.
deals with this and probably has the resources to deal with it.
Yeah.
They establish policy. Now, believe me, I don't think they should control what we do. But I think if we're gonna go beyond, either below or above what they do, we should have a rational basis for it, because they are the ones that establish the policy for the entire state. And when we start to take these leaps of
I agree.
exceeding it, you know, I don't know.
I just want to figure out a better approach, and I think bringing people in who have experience looking at various policies in action, and understanding that the collective experience might be helpful. I mean, we have access to those type of experts. We could bring them here, show them our policy, and say, this is where we think we're going. Can you give us some insight about what other districts, not just in the state, have done.
I wonder if the MIA has a person
I was just gonna say,
that would,
suggest that.
that would do that.
Yeah, we could bring somebody in from my school and, you know, obviously there's an alcohol center, you know, substance abuse center at BU School of Public Health where I'm a doctor with students, and this is a topic of interest among many faculty. And they may have some, research they could share with us.
I really would like to see, I'm not saying no to that, I would like to see someone from the MIAA come in here and explain to us, one, why don't they cover the
Yeah,
full
that's a
year?
great,
yeah.
yeah, I
Why,
don't know.
why don't they have more stringent penalties for third, fourth, fifth offense?
There may be
I
reasons
don't,
for it, you're right.
I don't understand how you can say second and subsequent offenses, the penalty's the same. To me, I agree with Jerry, you want education, but if you don't increase the penalty,
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
It's a definition of insanity
That is, because you're right, do the same thing over and over again
and expect it.
and expect a different result.
Yeah.
So maybe we
We're
can.
not getting a different result.
Right.
What we're getting is just, is the same thing over and over and over again. And in some cases, the same people repeating over and over again. And we're not dealing with them.
And I know you would hope to have this done by the school year. I think there's a lot to, I think we're getting the word out now by discussing it, that we're looking to have some tougher penalties on some of these things, and we're actually gonna institute some specific policies for extracurricular activities, which we really never had. It was kind of up to the principal before. Now, you know, if it's 2 weeks, it's a month, it's a full year of suspension from extracurricular activities for a third offense. I think that we're putting some teeth in here, but I would like to have someone from the MIAA maybe come to the next meeting. Is that possible?
I can call him and ask him. I'm
You
gonna-
have some experience, maybe, you've worked a few years in the system, maybe you
Yeah,
have a.
Dr. Manville had some insights
Mhm.
into this.
The other part of this, or the other side of the coin is that youth crime peaks between 3 and 7 every afternoon. So if you take a kid and say, you're out for a year because the kid had a couple of pops and was driving home and fell asleep in the Christie's Market parking lot and he gets picked up and all that kind of stuff, what's the chances, what's the odds of the kid,
Mhm.
3 months from now, being picked up for armed robbery? Or being picked up because he's running with the wrong gang, because he can't go to that's the whole other side of this. And this is something that I've sat on several MIAA committees, that they debate all the time. And I think it's something that has to be taken into consideration. You don't just, if you drop the hammer on the kid, okay, that's fine, but the kid doesn't stop existing. Maybe he's not playing basketball anymore, he's not on the football team, or he's not playing girls lacrosse or whatever, but the kid is still a kid and has to go do something. And I think that has to be taken into account. I also think, and I emailed Cliff, not gonna say anything he hasn't heard after we discussed this, I think the policy as Cliff wrote it and presented it, to me, and it's basically the same thing he presented here tonight with a couple of changes that we talked about, is too strict, because we're talking about kids. We're talking about a 15 or 16, or in some cases a 14-year-old kid. Mike, I heard you say if he's caught driving, kick him out of school. Oh my God. I gotta tell you, my